Hello, Just Too Good here with a very strange thing to review today. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Adidas, or Adidas, whatever way you want to say it, ZX 8000 shoes. Now these were sent to me by LEGO. Thank you, LEGO. I'm not a shoe expert. You can see I'm not a shoe expert because I was opening up the wrong way. And these retail for $130, where they were released September 25th, but sold out super quickly. So I'm very fortunate for LEGO to send these to me. They were available in adult sizes. You can see that the set includes a couple of pieces. We have the big shoes themselves, but also some changeable shoelaces, if you want to get the colors on those changed out. So here are the shoes. Fresh out of the box, never before worn, because I wanted to take a close look at them first before we actually wear them. And yes, you'll get some Just 2 feet shots. just stay tuned, all right? But for now, this design was a little bit off-putting at first because of the colors. This is an adult shoe. This is a collector's shoe. This is for sneakerheads, people who love LEGO too, AFOLs. But I think the colors of this green, blue, and red is off-putting. It makes it look very childish, which is part of the shoe. It has that childlike wonder to it. But to me, I kind of wish that this green and this blue was just a red. And they kept the LEGO elements of these having studs on them. You can see a little bit more stud detailing with the lacing parts there. And I'm no sneakerhead, so this is just a layman's perspective. But I am a big fan of LEGO, so I have that LEGO attachment. I do really like the material they use with this tan here. I think that tan was a good color choice to clash with the yellow and the red, which I really like the yellow and the red. You could swap out the shoelaces as I showed earlier, which they give you options for blue, red. I think the blue could look good there, but I think the red and keeping it at the yellow is probably the best. Even the black might be a little bit too much of a clash, a muted clash with the other colors. So I would keep it one of those two colors. You even have a green and a replaceable buckle right there. I know, so scientific with my shoe terms. But right at the tongue here, I always call this the shoe tongue, we do have the LEGO logo, which I love that design there. That's just a really well-stitched design. Inside, there's another logo for LEGO, but also the Adidas collab. And at the front, and also at the side, another part I noticed is this material that's almost like a gym shorts material. I don't know the specific name for it. I don't kind of like that. It looks a little bit too shiny, and I kind of wish they maybe stuck with the blacks or this gray. Just one that's not too shiny, one that's a little bit more, I guess, neutral and less flashy. But that's not too big of a detail. And it works well with the tan they have here. Now with the bottom of the shoe, it looks super colorful with the red, yellow, and blue. Now if you're wondering, these studs are not studs that can fit LEGO minifigures. They just have a stud-like design, but they're not fit for even bricks. That's quite unfortunate. I mean, putting LEGO bricks on your shoes probably isn't the smartest idea because they're probably going to get lost. But with that, what was it? It was the collaboration with Levi's. I like that they incorporated studs onto the clothes. Even with this brick up here, now this is just for show. You can't actually connect another brick to it. And it's not like a system where you could connect those buckles together either. No, those are just meant for the shoelaces. We mostly took a look at the left shoe, but the right shoe is the same, just flipped over. I will say, these look really good from the front here. It's just at the side. I think the changing colors with the added blue here. The blue looks fine at the front, but just the blue here and then the green at the side, those become too much. So I think they look better from the front than from the side. But there's one way to really tell. I gotta wear these. Okay, so you can see I am part mantis, but my legs are the hairier part of my body. Now these look pretty darn cool. I'm gonna wear these to the store or something. I'm gonna start wearing these just to the LEGO store every time I go. But yeah, feel pretty fit too, but that's just because they're in my size, so thank you, LEGO. But let's get back to the review station. So overall, I will say, I like these better than when I first saw them. Having them in person, they look a lot better. I still don't like the green and the blue at the side. I think that's a bit distracting. I also kind of wish that they did go ahead and just make these actual studs so that you could have some connection there, even if it wouldn't be exactly useful. It just feels a little bit more authentic that way. At $130, whenever I would buy shoes, when I was into shoes back in like middle school and high school, I remember Jordans were around 80 to 100, and those were the ones that we were obsessed with. And I'm not a sneakerhead, so I can't really say if that's worth the value. I will say, compared to some cheaper shoes, this does seem higher quality, but take that from somebody who isn't really into shoes. I won't even give this a letter rating because this isn't my world, but this was actually a really interesting thing to look at. Like I said, I liked it a lot better in person. And if you're interested in these, I would say try to look at them in person in a shoe store or something before you buy them. And you might end up liking them more than even when you first saw them online. That's my 2 cents. Thank you to LEGO and even Adidas for letting me have this opportunity. Sorry I probably butchered that company's name, but I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.